Okay, so we said engulfings, right? So there are different types of engulfings. You have engulfing buy, engulfing sell. And engulfing family generally, they can be of different types. You have the classical engulfing, which is when you have something like this. You have the hidden engulfing. For the hidden engulfing, usually what you have is gap levels, right? In the hidden engulfing. So we believe that there is an engulfing between this week and this week. Between those 2 weeks, we believe there's an engulfing there. Okay, that's what we believe. All right. And then we also have the QM engulfing. For the QM engulfing, you can have something like you have something like this. Okay, okay. Then you have this one, you have this, and then finally you have this. Okay, so you have these are bullish candles, right? Bullish candles. Okay, so this three candle therefore engulfs this guy and on and on and on and on. Okay, so I explained everything about engulfing to you guys already. So this is just a recap and then to make you guys see something very, very important. Now, the question is when you come to the charts at any point in time, your idea of engulfing should not be limited to just these guys. Right? Shouldn't be limited to just these guys, right? Your idea of engulfing should follow the principle by which engulfings are formed. For example, okay, when you see our standard operating procedure says that when an H4 level taps, we go to what time frame? H4 level taps. Anybody? When H4 level taps, what do you want to do? Yeah, yeah, just type, right? Just, yeah. Okay. H4 level taps, you are first of all supposed to go to H1 or H1 MTF, right? When H4 level taps, you go to H1. Why are you guys saying M30? When H1 level taps, first thing you want to do is go to H1 for MTF, right? And then when you come to H1, on this is H1 now. So on this particular time frame, um, our MTF will be somewhere here, right? Just that level. So when price taps our MTF, which is on H1, we'll go 2 time frames below now. So rather than going to M30 directly now, we'll go to M15 because this is an H1 MTF, right? This is the H4 level. Okay, I think let me bring in the watermark so it will be easy for you guys to see. It's just the same thing I mentioned before. Okay, you can decide to go from H4 from H4, you can go to M30, right? It's fine, it's okay. It's not a bad thing to do, right? If you go from H4 to H8, it's not a bad thing to do. But remember that MTF would allow you to reduce your risk, right? Reduce your stop loss, reduce everything. So that's why when you mark a daily level, for example, see, when you mark a daily level, for example, this daily level, see this daily level, this one, price comes and taps at this point. So at this point, when price tapped, the ideal thing for me to do is go to H4 and look for H4 MTF. If I don't get an MTF, that's a different story. So where would my H4 MTF be? The closest SNR level to this level for buys, which is this gap level, right? This broken gap, right? See. that broken gap, then price comes, still use my MTF and then start to go up. We'll come back to this. So let's go back to the H4 level. So on our H4 level, price taps your H4 level. First thing you do, you look for MTF, right? You look for MTF, okay, on H1. So now this is when your price now comes and taps the H1 MTF. There are times that price will not tap the MTF. But when price comes and tap the MTF, you will now go to 2 time frames below that MTF level. So 2 time frames below H1 is M15. But if price did not tap my MTF, I just go from H4 straight to what? To M30. Straight. I don't have to worry myself, right? I just go from H1 straight to M30. Okay? So I don't have to worry myself at this time. Why? Because I know that I would still find what I'm looking for. And this class is important because a lot of people came to my DM like, oh, sometimes price will just form M30. For example, now H4, this is H4, right? Tabs. Let's say we don't want to do M1, H1, MTF. Let's say we just go to M30 straight. Okay. Traditionally, if you are to look for an engulfing, a lot of you guys will be looking for this engulfing, right? But if you're looking for this engulfing, there's no way you would have benefited from this trade because price didn't even come back to it. Okay? Price didn't come back to it. Or a lot of you guys would have, or maybe not everybody, some would want to trade using MSU, right? So if you trade MSU, maybe you could have gotten the entry from here because of this MSU setup, price took the low, one candle MSU, and then took the high, right? Came to this level, which was actually where to trade from M1. Okay, so the idea now, why I'm making this class is for you to not wait for this big engulfing to happen before you take the trade, because it's going to be a waste of time. Okay, so you have to be able to train your eyes to see when engulfing forms. That's the first thing. You have to be able to train your eyes to see when they form. You also have to be able to see them from places other people cannot see them. Now, I'll ask you a very, very good question. This is M30 time frame. This candle, this one candle here, is it an engulfing? Let me take this off. This candle, this one, this singular bearish candle, is it an engulfing candle or not? Body on the call. Is it an engulfing candle or not? It is an engulfing, very good. Why? Okay, I think let me make you guys on mute. So, right, can you tell me why this is an engulfing?
Because buyers pushed the price up and then sellers brought it down and ended a bearish candle.
You're so smart. Goodness, that's so good. So buyers pushed the price up, right? This is buy pressure, okay, all right? And then sellers now come from where buyers were and then pushed the price lower. This is M30 engulfing. This is an engulfing. This singular candle is an engulfing, right? I'm trying to take your mind away from seeing engulfings traditionally. Because, for example, if you had not seen this, would you still have taken the trade? A lot of you guys will not take the trade, right? A lot of you guys will not take the trade. So let me adjust. I'm trying to adjust so I can see the other candle. Okay, so we are good as an engulfing. So where's our level now? So from here to here becomes our area of interest. and then price comes back, taps our level, classic SNR level, and then the sell continue. So this would have been a very good place to enter the sell, right? Very perfect place to enter the sell based on this higher time frame explanation, and then you target the next low because of our liquidity concept, obviously. Okay, so let me look for another example. Another example. So let's go back to H4 daily, because people keep asking me, oh, I would have missed this trade. Oh, price is not giving me M30 this. Price is not giving me M100 of that. All right. So price comes, taps this level. This is an H4 level, guys. And the one of the trades we took, okay, we're going to talk about that now. Yeah, this is an H4 level. So price comes, taps H4 level. It's also a daily level, right? So from daily, this is a daily level. Time frame to go to is H1, right? Straight. Let's go to H1. But in this scenario, we want to look for MTF. If we get MTF, so this is our H4. Like I mentioned earlier, the closest level is this gap level. So this guy, the price comes, taps the level. I'm going to M30 next. So the M30, watch guys, on the M30, did I get an engulfing? Yes, I got this engulfing. Okay. I got the engulfing, beautiful engulfing. The price comes, taps, and then the buy started. All right. This is not the typical example I'm looking for, but let's see if we can get more examples. Okay, I think there's another example here. We can go to H4. Right, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, on Thursday, yeah, this broken gap level tapped by price. Broken gap level got tapped by price. So the first thing I want to do is H4 MTF, right? So that I can minimize my risk. So I'll extend a little bit. Okay. So if I'm going to choose any level, which H4 level is closest to that point? This one, right? Back candlestick. So they did tap, yes. So from H4, what time frame do I go? M30. Now you see on M30, if you were waiting for engulfing, you would have been waiting for this huge ass engulfing to form, and you wouldn't have even gotten a good trade because price is primarily bullish, right? And this sell was just a short-term sell, right? Because the sell gave how many pips? Say about 150 pips, one yeah, 120, 130 pips. Okay. So let's say you entered here, for example, from here. Just have benefited 60, 50 pips, and that may not be good enough. And then you keep wondering, oh, where's bars? Your trading strategy is not working. It's just because you're not paying attention. You got to pay attention. All right. So now on M30, where is our engulfing? This rejection is an engulfing. This rejection is an engulfing. Why is it an engulfing? So you have buyers initially push. Oh, sorry, network is not good. They have buyers initially push price up. Okay. Then they closed price bullish. On the same time frame, sellers say no, we are ready to sell. And they push price lower. Right? So okay, that's why anatomy of candlestick is a very important video. I'm not even going to lie, guys. Anatomy of candlesticks is a very, very important video. And that's why we can make analogies like this. So if you don't understand anatomy of candlesticks, you're going to be so lost. All right, so let's do the anatomy of this particular candlestick. All right. So you have opening price, price opened. I'm going to use want to make it so good. So price opened at this level, right? That was the opening price. And then price went high, super, super high. And sellers started to drive price lower. When they drove price lower enough, buyers came back and then drive price a little bit which gave us this wick, right, on the sell candle. Oh goodness, where do I put my wick? So it gave us this wick on the sell candle. So this is a bearish engulfing. All right, bearish engulfing. So you must keep your eyes away from looking for traditional engulfing. You must think about the anatomy of the candle. In the anatomy of this candlestick, who has the most strength? That's the idea of an engulfing. An engulfing is not just anything that you just see anywhere. Okay. The reason why I thought anatomy of candlestick is to be able to explain to you how candles are really formed, how SNR levels come to be. All right. So you see, at this point, we are already validated that this is an engulfing. So where's your entry? Simply this is your entry, right? This is your entry. And decide to extend it, press came back, depending on what you want. But this is your entry first. Entry, your stop below above that level, and then you sell to the next H4 level, right? So where's the next H4 level? Go back to H4 to see it. Go back to the H4 to see it. The next H4 level is first of all this gap level. Times whatever you sell would come to this gap level. Good 70 pips, right? Even though we still had more cells, right? As it came back to use this H4 engulfing, which I'm going to talk about too very soon. Okay, so back to M30. So you don't have to always wait for the traditional SNR levels, right? You see, sweet, so super sweet. On M30, press came back again, re-entry, because that level is still fresh. This level is fresh, right? Re-entry. So in an M30 level, what time frame will you go to from M30? You go to M5. On M5, so I sometimes worry. On M5, you see price use the second movement, right? So you can put your stop above that second movement. If very risky, I advise you put your stop here, but if you have a lot of balls, you can put your stop above the second movement, right? And then you're still going to target the same level. Okay? Target the same level. That's still another 72 pips, right? Back to M30. The other time frames must be on your head, must really be on your head. Okay, so again, on M30 or on M5 rather, it was on M5 we had this second cell, very good cell. I think I took this cell. I think so. Oh no, I didn't take it. I didn't take it. Not this one. So second trade was this MTF. Okay, why is this important? Price already gave us M5 MSU, right? Take the low and then took the high, right? And then broke out, right? So it means that when anytime price comes back, we want to sell, okay? That's what it means. Anytime price comes back, we want to sell. So that second engulfing, good place to enter, and then price dropped more than 70 pips this time, 100 pips, okay? Oh, and when did price drop to? You can just pay attention to the simple things, guys. You're going to be super profitable. Simple things. Every of the simple things I've mentioned. Now on M15, I'll show you something. This is take the eye, right? Take the low. What does that tell you? That tells you that whenever price comes to this MSU level, your buys will continue, right? Yes. So breakout and then this came, price continues. Okay, price continues. Now the reason why you're seeing me use M15 is just because I came to M15. It is also an M5 MSU. So I'm trying to load my network to show you guys, right? So it's also an M5 MSU. I think someone asked me this question. I think Mostak asked that question. Okay. You see, take the high, and M5, take the low. So price comes to the extreme, taps and go. Okay. So where is this buy coming from? Or where did the buy start from? So when you sell here on M5, you also know that you're entering to be on M5. So you see this engulfing fill. Price didn't get to it in this level. Okay. I don't know when you need to be behaving like this. This is what I mean. So super easy. Back to H1, back to H4. Take these guys off. So on H1, H4, you'd see something very, very interesting. Um, Number one, you have this engulfing, right? This huge engulfing I said we're going to come back to. Okay. But at the same time, never forget to always check higher time frame. Okay. What the price did, price came and tapped the daily level here. You're not going to see the daily level because obviously this guy has broken it. So I'm just going to extend it and then show you guys. Okay. Price came. See, this is the daily level. Tapped that daily level. You must always see, never forget to, whenever a daily candle closes, go back and check the daily. That's why I said when you come to the chart every day, you start from daily, right? Whenever an H4 candle closes, always go back, or else you'll be missing critical details. You're just going to get lost with M1, M5, and you're going to be taking trades and then asking me why is this one not working? Because you're not checking the right time frames, right? So from our what's it called now, from our daily, right, this is the daily level. So H4 MTF, what is the closest H4 level to this level? Is this guy, right? Don't forget MTF is for refinement, right? So this guy is the closest to this level. So okay, the price comes, taps our level H4. So I need M30 engulfing, right? On M30 we even get our traditional engulfing on M30. So we've got traditional engulfing on M30. Tell me reasons why you should not be in this buy, initial buy. Give me a valid reason. The price came, good entry. In fact, on the M5, from M30, we can go to M5, right? On the M5, there was a beautiful MSU, right? Very, very beautiful. Okay, you see price take the high, and then you see price take the low. And after that happens, you see price come into this beautiful, beautiful level. Okay, came to this level. Need to even adjust it a little bit more. Okay, came to this engulfing and then taps and start to buy. Oh, okay, you missed this buy. So where should you continue the trade? Follow me. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me, guys. Come with me. I missed the buy. I was busy at work. Where should I continue the trade? First thing you have to wait for engulfing. Let's wait for another engulfing to form. Okay. Where's my level? Right. What was this level? This one. Yes, this one. So price taps. I've missed the trade. Okay. I've missed the trade. Oh goodness. What have I done to myself? So what's the next thing I would do? Next thing to do is never forget that the best time frame for continuation is what? All right. I think this is how I know if you guys have been watching the videos. What's the best time frame for continuation? What's the best time frame for continuation? Anybody? No? Which one, bro? Not each one. No. Please delete it from your brain. The best time frame for continuation is not each one. No. Please delete it. Delete. Control D. Control what? Control D. I said over and over and over and over again. The best time frame for continuation is M15. I've said that in a lot of videos, guys. All right. The best time frame for continuation is M15. M15. Okay. All right. So M15. And what you need to do is find M15 engulfing and just trade from it. Okay. So you have M15 engulfing from here. The price comes, taps, just trade from it. in a continuation, the price will really break an M15 engulfing. Really. It does break sometimes, but it will really. So that's why it's a very good engulfing to trade. Okay, so see a new M15 engulfing from here, continues, buy, continue. Another M15 engulfing from here, see buy, continues. Okay, M15 engulfing is one of the best things. So inside the M15 engulfing, you can now be looking for your peripheral SNR level to trade from. All right. So we've been able to explain that engulfings should not follow the ordinary way, right? You should be able to see your engulfings the way it is. See what I'm saying about M15. So we started to sell, 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 sell. Another engulfing formed. The price ever break this one? No, price really, it will really break an M15 engulfing. The price taps and then continues. Okay, came back, came to this M15 hidden engulfing, taps, continue. In fact, when it tapped this one, this is another very good trade. Tapped this engulfing, it formed another engulfing here. This could have been a second trade for people that missed the long haul, right? Enter and then continue. Okay. Interestingly, price still on M15 came to this level and that's currently formed M15 engulfing sell. So what do you think I'll do when market opens? If my broker is doing very well, sure, probably sell, bro. Okay. So let's see one more example if I can. Let's see one more example. Let's go back to H4. Let me see if I can get one more example. So the idea of this video is engulfing and other things, right? And the other things is for us to be able to see engulfings where people do not see engulfings. Okay. Okay, the meeting will end soon. So last example, let's see. I'm not sure if this level is a valid level, but let's see. I'm 30. Did we get engulfing? Oh, okay, we got engulfing on this one. So you see engulfing, press completely engulfs. Completely engulfs. Okay, completely engulfs. Yeah, breakout. Price came back, she's classic getting out there too. All right, I think that'll be all for now. Is there any questions? Any questions? Do you have any question? Any question? Any question? Going, 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 going. Engulfing fill, engulfing setup. Engulfing fill. Price comes, steps, boom. Engulfing fill, engulfing. Also here. All right. Good setups. Don't waste time. All right, guys. Do have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend.